What's up, guys? What's up? Welcome once again to another video. Thanks as always, guys, for tuning in, and let me, as always, take this time to let you guys know how appreciative I am for you to take time out of your busy schedule to join me in another video, and also to remember to like the video, share the video, subscribe if you haven't already done so, hit that notification bell, and comment. Comment, guys. I can't stress it enough. Let me know what you think about the videos. All right. So I'm just coming to you guys today with a quick video. This incident happened yesterday in Virginia, and it's a really another sad case, gun violence, and we can't talk about this enough, guys. What is it about the gun that is so fascinating to everybody, even kids? It takes a lot to think of and to come up with the answers. I don't know if we'll ever come up with the right answers, but it's always something to think about. What is so fascinating about the gun? There are a lot of reasons, I'm sure. Some people just genuinely love guns. Some for protection. All sorts of reasons. And I'm sure we can go down the list and go on and on and on. But the gun is really a serious issue right now when it comes to all sort of mass shooting and stuff like that. But to be honest with you guys, when you think about it, the gun is really not the problem, right? Because if you have a gun and you put it down wherever and don't even touch it again forever, it will stay there and can't do any harm to anyone. So it's the person behind the gun, the finger that's pulling the trigger, you know. So without someone using it, the gun is harmless, right? So it's just for us to be more careful with guns, and especially not to have them around kids that they can easily put their hands on it, because we have seen in different occasions where accidents happen, kids killing their parents, their moms, their fathers accidentally, bad use of gun, and we always have to be careful. Respect the gun, guys. Respect it. You have to respect it and treat it like it's always loaded, right? So, but anyway, this incident I'm bringing to you guys now. It's a incident that happened yesterday, and this happened at a school in Virginia, and it's a 6-year-old guys shooting a teacher in a classroom. Right? How did a 6-year-old get their hands on a gun? Where did the gun come from? These are the burning questions that everyone is asking right now. So, a 6-year-old boy is in police custody right now. How does that sound to you? 6-year-old is in police custody after he shot a teacher at Rickneck Elementary School. Is it Rickneck or Richneck? I'm not even sure, but I'm gonna call it Rickneck for now. Rickneck Elementary School in Newport News, Virginia. Friday afternoon, Police Chief Steve Drew said in a news conference. The individual is a 6-year-old student. He is right now in police custody, Drew said. We have been in contact with our Commonwealth attorney and some other entities to help us best get services to this young man. To this young man. What young man? To this baby. Drew said the female teacher, who is in her 30s, was shot inside a classroom, and added that this was not an accidental shooting. So that means the little boy, the little baby, intentionally shot the teacher. The police chief said there was an altercation between the teacher and the student who had the firearm, and that a single round was fired. Drew, who had earlier said the teacher was in critical condition, said Friday evening inquiries were considered life-threatening, but that there was a there was some improvement in the last update that we got. There were no other students involved, the chief said. The investigation is ongoing. We'll get the investigation done. There's questions we'll want to ask and find out about. I want to know where that firearm came from. That was the situation, he added. Rickneck Elementary School will be closed Monday, according to Newport News Public Schools Superintendent Dr. George Parker. I am in shock and I am disheartened, Parker said in Friday's news conference. We need to educate our children and we need to keep them safe. We need the community's support and continued support to make sure that guns are not available to youth. And I am sounding like a broken record today because I continue to reiterate that we need to keep the guns out of hands of our young people, the superintendent said. Officials are also looking into any past instances that may have transpired before the shooting, added Parker. So those are the questions that everyone is asking now. And not only that, guys, that area, it is said that in that district, in that school district, there have been quite a few school shootings, that has taken place. So yeah, they say Virginia School District, where a 6-year-old allegedly shot teacher, has had 3 school-related shootings in 17 months. The Virginia School District, where a 6-year-old allegedly intentionally shot a teacher on Friday, has had 3 instances of gun violence on district property in the last 17 months. Before Friday's incident at Ricknick Elementary School, where police say a 6-year-old boy seriously injured a teacher when he opened fire in a classroom, there were shootings at 2 other schools within the Newport Public Schools system that shook the community. Newport News Public Schools consists of 26,500 schools. I'm sorry, guys, 26,500 students, and includes 3 early childhood centers, 24 elementary schools, 7 middle schools, and 5 high schools, according to the district's website. In September 2021, a 16-year-old fired several shots in a busy hallway inside Heritage High School during lunchtime, injuring 2 17-year-olds, according to NBC affiliate Wavy. This shooter was sentenced to 10 years in prison. Wow. According to the outlet, and we're talking about a 16-year-old. So he was sentenced to 10 years in prison. Less than 2 months later, in December, 18-year-old Demari Batten fatally shot 17-year-old Justice Dunham in the parking lot of Menchville High School after a football game against Woodside High School, also within the Newport News Public School system. Molly Hunter, whose 3 children attend an elementary school in the district, says the response from Newport News Public Schools to the violence has been insufficient. The response from the district has made parents like myself feeling like the violence that is happening within the schools isn't being adequately addressed, she told NBC News. I believe that the district is working hard. They have had difficult times staffing our schools. They seem to be stretched thin, and the violence problems are out of control. Newport News Public Schools Superintendent George Parker III did not immediately respond to requests for comment. Hunter says she knows fixing the district's gun violence problem is easier said than done, but actions such as installing metal detectors, having adequate staff, mental health counselors, and stricter visitor policies in schools can all help. Also, wait a minute, let me read that again, guys. Actions such as installing metal detectors, having adequate staff, mental health counselors, and stricter visitor policies in schools can all help. So what you guys think about that? In a way it can, especially like the metal detector. It can help in a way, in my opinion. But kids, as I said before, guys, kids have no business, with guns. Where do they get the guns from? How are they getting them? If they're not using their own parents' guns, where are they getting them from? That's a bigger question that should be asked right now, right? Are they getting it from other students, from people on the streets to buy? Because we all know people. Some, like, for some people, especially those, what do you call them now, um, on the street sellers. They don't care who they sell to as long as they're getting that money, right? So the question is, where are they getting the guns from? And I think once you educate other people, like parents and stuff like that, then it will probably curve the whole thing a little more. Instead of having to have all these metal detectors and stuff like that, like it's a prison. But anyway, also sensible gun laws. Number one or number two, whichever one of them you want to put it. We just need an overall of so many things. Hunter said, parents like myself are tired and scared, but also ready to fight for safety for all of our students. Hunter isn't the only Newport Public Schools parent who thinks metal detectors on campuses can help target its gun violence problem. Hanan Daoud, who also has children within the school district, agrees. Being sorry isn't enough, he commented on the school district post about Friday's shooting. What's your plan to stop this drama? Put metal detectors in school. Speaking at a news conference Friday evening, Parker said, we do have metal detection capability in all of our schools, but he said the devices are not used all the time, but rather can be activated ahead of a desired date based on a specific threat. If we have a perceived threat or an issue, we administer random metal detection on those days, he said. We can check individual classrooms, individual students, and students. The superintendent said use of metal detectors could be ramped up, and district leaders will have that discussion. So guys, it's all an ongoing situation where that really needs proper attention. It's hard, trust me, it's a long shot, but you have to start somewhere. And so guys, let me know what you think. What's the best? What do you think would be the best way to start? Better gun laws, having more what you call it now, more educational stuff about guns and how to keep them safe and out of kids' hands. I mean, everyone that owns a gun, every parent that owns a gun should know that by now, before they even purchase a gun, that you have to keep it safe and away from where kids can easily get to it, right? But some people just have this nonchalant attitude, don't care attitude, and they probably think, my kid is not going to, touch it or whatever. But think again, guys, and let's all do this together. All right. Well, anyway, that's my bit for now, guys, and again, thanks for tuning into another video. Please remember, guys, to like the video. Remember to share the video. Subscribe if you haven't already done so, guys. I mean, it's not costing you a thing to subscribe to the channel, or to share the video, or to like the video. So once, sometimes we're watching a video, guys, and the story, is interesting or whatever. And even if you're not going to watch all of the video, you can just, as soon as you click on it, just press the like button, before you continue watching. Or as soon as you start watching, press the like button. Right? And, if you find the story is interesting or interesting enough, it's not costing anything to share it with a friend. All right? And advise them to share it with another friend. All right? So thanks, guys, for those of you who are watching. And, hopefully in 2023, more of you guys will start watching the videos and liking them and, sharing and all that good stuff. All right? So blessed love, guys. Peace.